The idea of the book Professional Capital, which we're delighted to have received as the Grawemeyer Award, is, in essence, it's a very simple idea, which is if you want to get a return, you have to make an investment. That's true of actual capital, financial capital, and it's true of other kinds of capital as well. The social capital of the community, of the people, and what we call professional capital. Professional capital basically involves investing in people, and you get a return from people. Grow those people over time as you grow capital over time, and you'll see an increased return. Create the conditions where the capital can circulate relatively freely and be put to work. And you'll find that amongst human beings, as well as economically, that the ideas will move around and the capital will grow. So human capital is about what people have as individuals, really attracting the best people you can into a profession. Social capital is about how effectively you get those people to work together as a community, and social capital adds value to human capital significantly. And the third component is a strange one we call decisional capital, which is really about how your decisions or how your judgments develop over time by practice, repetition, challenge, and stretching. So as with real capital, so too with professional capital in all professions, including teaching. If we concentrate on getting the best people, keeping the best people, growing them over time, and connecting them with each other, we'll find we have a high quality profession of any kind. And in the case of our book, that you will get a high quality teaching profession that can really produce the best results and the best kind of environment for our students in our schools.
If we think of the use of professional capital, the concept, both Andy and I spend much more time in schools and school systems than we do at the university, actually. So these years, we are working in partnerships with schools, districts, whole states or provinces to implement ideas. One of the things that's been missing is the ability to mobilize the team, the group of teachers led by a principal, the groups of schools in a district, districts learning from each other. The things that we call the centrality of social capital has been hit or miss in the field. And so what this concept of professional capital has done has crystallized that work for people in a way that they can see the difference between working away on their own compared to working away with others in a focused way to get new results. And so we see actual examples of it. One of the sets of districts we work with is in California. It's called the core districts. There's 10 districts, most of them very large. Their secretariat, which facilitates the work of the districts learning from each other, appointed one of their top 3 people is called the Director of Professional Capital. So they've taken the label and said, and the concept and the ideas, and everyone now, they recognize it, but they didn't have a language for it before. And now we've given them the language, the power of the clarity of the concept in its 3 pieces. If you take the professional capital concept in action, as described in the core districts, the union in California also has taken professional capital as one of its 3 priorities, strategic priorities. How it differs from what people have been doing up to this point in 2 ways. One is people have been working too much on their own. One individual here, another individual there. One school that looks good but doesn't stay good because it's not connected to others that are working in the same direction. So that's one thing we've done, is to fill the gap to say working alone doesn't work. But the other major breakthrough we've had is that we have been able to show that working with teacher evaluation as the driver, standards if you like, as the driver, which is the main strategy that a lot of states use, is ineffective at getting the results that they really want, which are teachers' engagement, working on good things with students and producing student learning. So we have kind of turned standards on its head and said if you do professional capital and you link it outward to what you're trying to achieve, including standards, you'll have a much better result. And people know that because they've experienced the wrong thing, and now with the professional capital already being well used, they're experiencing the right thing. And so, as I said, they have the language for it, they have the action, they have some of the results to show for it, and it's only going to grow from here. We knew of the Grawemeyer Award before, And I was very surprised to receive it, as it seemed out of the blue to me, but I guess it wasn't. But excitement and immediate recognition that, yeah, this is a personal and a combined compliment to the work that we're doing. But more than that, it gives you that satisfaction that you're making a difference already. People have recognized it through the award, and the award is only going to amplify the differences you can make from here on in. So we are getting many more requests about professional capital. Countless districts are saying, come and work with us, and we want to examine professional capital. Other districts were studying how do they actually do it. So the explosion of interest surrounding the award and the action that goes with it has opened up a tremendous number of opportunities all over this country and Canada, and actually other countries as well that we work. So this has given us much more, I guess I'll say, leverage, much more visibility, and many more people rallying around the concept.
It's always a thrill to be recognized for the work you've done. I think it's also really important in terms of recognizing the idea, to understand that in Michael and I's case, ideas appear to pop out of the head almost by some spontaneous act of brilliance or imagination. But Michael and I have been working together on and off with each other for 25 years, and we have many other collaborators as well, but this is certainly for me, this is the longest standing collaboration, and probably of a number of ideas that have come through my head and the people who work with me, probably the best one, and the one that will have the most impact. And it represents really, it's great to have this award in collaboration with someone else and in collaboration with a fellow scholar, colleague, and a friend who I've been working with for such a long period. And if I could add also, it's just my community is thrilled about this award. Boston College, we stand for social justice and for disciplined inquiry. And my chair at Boston College is also about connecting theory and practice in education. And all the work that Michael and I have done has been with other people, with all the graduate students who I've had the pleasure to work with at Boston College, whose contribution to research is represented in the book. So the awards can't go to 90 people. In the end, awards have to go to one or two. But really, it's a big honor for them and for the community, I think, as well.